Hello everybody and welcome to this Tarkov ammo tier list. So I'm going to be using the wiki's reference here, and I'm going to be ranking all these different ammo types based on effectiveness, cost, usage, availability. Mostly on effectiveness. Cost is going to be briefly mentioned, if at all, mostly if it's relevant. So and availability, because a lot of these ammos are very, very rare and hard to find. So let's just jump right into it. So the first section we have here are the shotguns. I've got a lot of tabs open, so I'm trying to... here we go. I've got my shotgun tab here. Okay, and first things first, we've got the dual sabot. Is that a different type of... one sec. Okay, I was on the other type of shotgun. Yep, we've got the dual sabot here. So it's affordable. There's two of them. It gives you some decent accuracy. It's got more recoil. Personally, not a big fan. There's not a lot of damage. Feel like there's better choices. I haven't played around with all of the slugs, but just by the stats alone, and I also never see anybody use these. And I've played around with a lot of the other slugs, and I've struggled with them. And this one doesn't seem to be a great choice. It doesn't have good armor piercing, and it's got very mediocre damage. And it's not even the best accuracy out of all the slugs. So it's kind of got the worst out of a lot of out of a lot of different things here. So anyway, next we've got the buckshot, the 1270 5.25 buckshot. So this buckshot, it does. This is the lowest damaging buckshot. It doesn't have any accuracy bonus or anything. So in all honesty, this is the worst buckshot. Don't go with it. If you want to use buckshot, I'd recommend Express. I've had the most success kind of doing long range with Express. Express has better velocity. Yep. It's got better accuracy. And I would say if you're going to do... Yeah, buckshot, either do magnum buckshot and go for the max amount of damage, or go express buckshot and go for kind of, more medium short range still, but with a little bit more accuracy. Next we have the 8.5 buckshot. Or sorry, is that a 6? I think these shotgun shells are mixed up here. 8.5 buckshot. I think this is for the Taz. That's a lot of shotguns. Don't worry about it. It's not a good one. I don't think that's the Magnum buckshot either. Let me just double check. No, I think that's a typo. I think that's a 6.5. I don't see 6.5 anywhere. So I'm going to assume this is... Yeah, and it's also got the 12C. I think they changed that. So if this is the Express buckshot, this is the better buckshot. So if you want to use buckshot and you don't have Magnum, this is what you want to use. I don't see 7... No, here's a 7mm. And while we're on buckshot... yeah, here's a 7mm. It doesn't have the accuracy of the Express, and it does less damage. It's got one less pellet, but a little bit more damage, 9 versus 8. So go with Express. And here we have AP20s. So I'm just going to spoil it right now. AP20s are the best because they've got about 40 pen. And these are ranked relative to their class. So for shotguns, AP20 is the top of the barrel. and then everything else kind of just falls off a cliff. And all these other rounds down here are kind of equally bad. So now we're going to start to get into the slugs. So I believe, what is this, the copper? Yep, copper Sabat premium hollow point slug. So this has good accuracy. It's got a decent amount of damage. It's actually the second most damaging slug, but the pen isn't very great. So, oh, also Flechette. Flechette is the best type of buckshot if you want to go for buckshot, because it will shred armor. That being said, if you go for legs, you'll have a higher time to kill, or a faster time to kill with leg shots with other rounds, but Flechette will shred ammo, and Flechette has adequate damage. I'm pretty sure you can still two-shot somebody with some good shots with Flechette to the legs. So, but Flechette, regardless, is still the best. Out of more like a kind of practical setting, like if you're shooting people in the torso or the face, Flechette's a little better, or a lot better. Yeah. Anyway, next onto the FTX slug. This is the custom light slug. It's got a little bit of pen, but less damage. In my opinion, you want the damage. It's got less accuracy, less damage. Don't see reason to use this. Next, we've got the Grizzly slug. This one is a little bit more damage, mediocre accuracy. I mean, these are all kind of middle of the pack. Probably put it around here. You could snipe a little better with these at least. Next, we have the Copper Sabat Premium Hollow Point Slug. I would say this is the best slug that is not AP20. It's accurate, so you can kind of snipe with it. It doesn't have much more recoil. It's cheap. The slugs for these shotguns aren't great, but this one's probably the best one besides AP20. Then we have SF. So SF slugs, super performance hollow point. Oh, sorry, this is the best one. This is the second best. This one has even more damage. It's got about 20 more damage and even more accuracy. And it actually reduces recoil. So the super performance HP slug. The only problem is that it's got even less pen. Less damage, but I mean, it's 5 pen versus 14 pen for more damage, so you want to go with more damage. I would say I prefer to leg people with these slugs over buckshot, but these slugs, not so much. Okay, so we're just going to wrap off the slugs here. That one's not good. This one's got okay damage. This is the 50 cal. Yeah, makeshift BMG. It's actually got like an okay amount of pen and an okay amount of damage, but it's not really like gonna go through much. It might go through a PACA. And I'm just gonna go ahead and rank all these. The Taz is trash. Don't use the Taz. Taz is trash. There's nothing you can do to the Taz to make it good. Don't use the Taz. Please. Please don't use the Taz. And while we're on shotguns, before we go to the rifles, I'm going to finish off the shotgun. Shrap 25, broken. Shrap 10, very strong. Slug, terrible. Slug, terrible. Flash round, yeah, it's broken. OP makes you blind. They could just remove this. Yeah, it's gone. Can we delete that? No, I can't. Can't delete it. It's fine. And then the rip slug here. This has got the most damage. It doesn't have any accuracy or anything, so if you're trying to like snipe scavs with it, well, it's got a little bit, but it's also got a lot of recoil, so it's kind of, yeah, it's one of the better slugs. Anything rip is going to have a pretty good time ripping through legs. So yeah. My opinion on shotguns, though, is if it doesn't one-tap thorax or head, don't bother. Shotguns are, they got a lot of recoil. They can be kind of underwhelming. I'm not really too crazy about them. Okay, next we're on to, actually forget what caliber this is. This is the bigger one. Ash 12 uses this. Just looking through my tabs here, trying to find it. I'm just gonna open a new tab. 12.7 times 55, all right. Okay, just gonna go through and spoil it. So as for the tier, this one's actually, so the Ash 12 is actually kind of underrated, especially this one. This one will go through tier 4, almost tier 5, doesn't, plenty of damage. These other two, they're trash. They're trash. This one's a little better, but these two are both trash. The main issue with these is they have no pen, and this one does plenty of damage, and it has good pen. All right. Next we're on, this is the 300 Blackout. So this is the MCX is the only gun that uses this. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of this platform. I wouldn't recommend this platform, but I'm ranking it unique to this platform. So as for penetration power, none of these rounds are like amazing, but this is the best one. BPZ, what is that? Sorry, I think I'm a little confused with these. Yeah, Attack X. I think these are different caliber. We'll come back to these. Yeah, I'll come back to these. We're gonna go over to the 33. 33. So I'm gonna spoil it for the 33. These are the ones happy through a thorax. These are the best ones. As for these other ones, Eco's all right. These two are trash. These don't have any pen. This one's basically hollow point, but this is like a rifle round. So you're better off tapping the thorax versus just shooting a guy in the leg over and over again. And this will actually bounce off helmets is the main issue. This Eco, this will actually also bounce off helmets, but it's less likely. They're honestly all kind of bad. I might even rank it more based off damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna rank it off damage because none of them are gonna go through armor. All right, now we're on to the grenade launchers. These are just honestly, the grenades are just, they're not bad. They're just kind of meme. I've actually never been killed by one of these grenade launchers, like ever. They're just too expensive, too much of a meme. You could delete them, nobody'd care. I just pissed off all the grenade launcher memes. But now we're moving on to the real ammo. We're moving on to 45 ACP. Are these okay, so these are Lapua Magnum. I'm coming back around to these. So these AP ones are the best. These go through everything and they one tap. They're really overpowered. The FMJ is, it's more like, the FMJ is more like down here. It's good, but not that great. Then the TAC, I don't understand how a 338 is like gonna go through level 2. I don't like know what's wrong with this round, but this round doesn't pen anything. If they have any armor, it will stop. If they have anything decent. And then I don't see the UCW. The UCW is equally bad. Yeah, I don't see it. But yeah, this is the good one though. You're worried about these. These are the great ones up here you want to keep. These are the ones you want to get rid of. Maybe keep the Flechette, you know, like up here. But yeah. 338 APZ. That's bad. Both bad. All right. We cleared it out a little bit here. Yep. Let's move on to what's one we can get a lot of them out of the way. Let's do the 9mm. Yeah, so this here, Luger. Luger's alright, is a good amount of damage. This is probably your best bet for 9mm. I think they changed this. I think this is PB. I'm gonna keep that there though. RIP. So I prefer RIP and going for leg meta for 9mm. I feel like you just have much better success rate killing people, and also the RIP is a little cheaper than the AP. AP is usually pretty expensive. So I got Quake Maker. Quake Maker is better than Luger. I don't see PSO. I'm just trying to make sure we get rid of all these. I think we're missing PST. Yeah, I think we're missing like a lot of ammo types. Oh, it looks different now. Yeah, they changed it. Put that one there. This one's worse. It's got less damage. Yeah. All right. Let's do some of the rifle calibers. I know the rifle caliber is a little better. These are all pretty good. So go ahead and do... I will do the 45. I know the 45 too, actually.